right, welcome to Smokey Reacts. I'm your boy journalist, and on this one, we are checking out 3 Shots of Tequila UK. Now, I was reading the comment section on fuck, Taser Black Helpline. Yeah, I was reading the comment section on there. Somebody was like, "Oh, we need to get skits on 3 shots immediately." It's 3 shots. He said that like it's a thing. I was like, "What?" And I put it in the search, and then it popped up, and then I seen this one, so I'm like, "Boom, let's watch an episode." That's what we're gonna do. Uh, yeah. Want me to check out more of these after this one drops? Please let me know. Get on to more of them. Yeah. Thank you. Meantime, for just checking this one out. If you could, please hit that like and subscribe. Thank you for joining me, and let's get into this one.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
No, bless you.
Oh, yeah, it was cut it out.
My ex got married, has moved the man into our old home with the 2 kids,
What?
with our 2 kids. So his ex has got married.
Yeah.
That guy has moved in. They have 2 kids together.
Wait, is this
The guy's ex has got married to another man,
Yeah.
and they have 2 kids already. That man's moved into that yard.
Okay, cool.
The kids are 14 and 19, and the ex has gone out her way for him to not meet this man. I don't want to go to the yard on badness. What do I do?
I can't lie. I'm confused, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Basically, the guy's he's going out with a girl.
So
they have 2 kids together.
then this is the guy that sent this in.
Yeah.
So his ex-missus
Who he has 2 kids with, has now got another man.
Now moved a man into the house.
Yeah.
Cool.
The house that he used to live in.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. She's gone out her way so he doesn't meet this man.
Okay.
He's like, yo, the man's around my kids. Should I go to the yard on badness?
But technically you can't.
Yeah, I don't think you should go to the yard on badness, but you should make it clear that you want to meet this guy because he's around your kids.
Yeah.
But then again, your kids are old enough to
No,
kind
they're
of know.
they're not old enough.
14 and 19.
It's not old enough. As a grown, remember, in terms of grooming, in terms of things you can do to kids, 19 is not old, bro. Remember, it depends on how you are. I remember as well, in terms of manipulation, in terms of certain things that people do, like, that's not old, bro.
Bro,
Like,
you didn't even let me finish, bro.
no, I'm just saying, Jimmy, it's not old. Like, as in,
What,
like,
what I was going to say is old enough to know that he's still dead.
oh yeah,
Is
but,
what I meant.
yeah, but I don't think he's looking at that. I don't think he's got a problem with them seeing another man as dad. He's got a problem with a safety issue with his kids, as in like.
Yeah, but I feel
I'm
like
in an environment where like I haven't even met the man to have that conversation where I can say to him, behave yourself.
But you know why? And this is not me playing devil's advocate, but I see it from women's point of view. You're an ex. There's clearly things you did to become an ex. Yeah.
Mhm.
So she probably hasn't healed from that. Just because you have kids together, I get that she should consider your feelings as well. But at the same time, this is a new relationship and she doesn't need you to ruin it.
Nah,
You have to.
I can't lie to you.
I'm glad I actually listened to this nigga a little bit before I said anything. He is correct. She doesn't owe you shit. This whole fucking, oh, it's my kid, I should have this. Because I feel that way. Like, motherfucker, you should. But people are so quick to having people around their kids while they're dating that I'm just like, first off, I don't even know why this is even a early days conversation. Like, if you want to date, that's perfectly fine. Letting that nigga know you have kids, perfectly fine. Bringing him around the kids early, you're just being a fucking weirdo. You're trying to play house extra early. How about you actually fucking date and just do that? Playing house and dating are not the same fucking thing. But a lot of the women and men just be like, oh, well, I'm trying to see what it's going to be like. What? Why? For what? That motherfucker might be gone in 4 months. You might not like that motherfucker. They might not like you. Like, actually date a person. But nobody in either side, like if the man has full custody and the woman's like, oh, I never met the fucking bird, like, nobody is owed that fucking dynamic of where you get to speak to this person, where they have to engage with you at all. The only reason you know this person exists is because we have kids together. And if clearly we have some sort of legal framework that you can't just pull up, not just come into the house, and I've moved all the way to marrying somebody, they don't owe you shit. You don't get to have these things. If you don't have them, you don't have them. You get to state them, but that's it. You get to be upset, but that's it. You can't force another grown person to come hear your bullshit because you think that, oh, they're a danger for your kid. You're going to have to fucking prove that shit, and I'm sorry. That's just how life fucking goes. You don't get to just bully people into dynamics that suit how you feel at the fucking time. You don't have to eat some L's in life. That's just how it goes. It's just life. And clearly, the word has moved all the way to fucking marrying the nigga and moved him in. At this point, all you need to do is focus on keeping a strong relationship with your 14-year-old and your 19-year-old. So if he does do any weird shit, they feel comfortable enough to come to you immediately and we can handle that. Other than that, you're too invested in her relationship and her nigga. You're not worried about your kids in the way that you need to. Just have them have a better relationship with you. Trying to force a relationship with that nigga for what? It's fucking weird.
As the mother of your child,
Yeah.
you have to kind of trust her judgment.
I don't have to.
No, because if you turn around and meet the guy and you don't like the guy, then what?
It's fine.
What's fine?
I've got more, at the end of the day, if he doesn't like the guy, he can say what he wants. At the end of the day, ultimately the decision is with her. But you have to. At the end of the day, it's not just about the woman.
It is. In either side of this, if it's the man with full custody and he moved all the way, it's his choices in his life and his relationship. Clearly, the courts have said that, hey, this person makes all final decisions around these kids' life. You want to still have allowances that you're not allowed. Motherfucker, she married another man and is raising your kids with another man. Again, focus on the kids. My guy if you can say ultimately the decision is with her, that's where the conversation ends. Because ultimately, whatever the fuck your butts are, don't matter. Because ultimately, it's this. And that's what it is. We have a problem with accepting, especially as men. You have to accept. You lost this fight. If the bird has moved on to marrying another nigga, you've lost this fight. Stop trying to beat your chest and stressing yourself out. Move on. Go clutch you another bird. Go pay attention to your fucking 14 and your 19-year-old. That's all you can focus on. Everything else is not your problem.
It's about both parties. You've got a kid with a guy. You can't now just say because of your feelings or because of relationship. For example, if he's abusive, if he's aggressive, if he's one of those kind of guys.
Oh, man just said they have to go to the yard on badness.
No, but that's like
you're saying it's banter, but we don't know.
No, I hear you, but that's lingo that like I get it. Like I get man saying like, do I have to? That's like, for example, a girl can say to you like, Taser answered his phone. Taser went out with his boys. He answered his phone. They have to go up. They have to turn up at man's yard and raise hell before he's going to answer the phone. You're not actually being like, what's she going to actually raise hell? You just
no, but why is she someone that raises hell? Hence why I'm not answering the phone.
No, but it's just sometimes he could be a bad guy, but in terminology, I'm just looking at it like because she's taking the piss. Like he's just.
Yeah,
like,
but how's she taking the piss?
Brother, how come not met the guy that's around my kids?
Okay.
You can't.
Because of the type of man you are.
There's no way you can go.
Bro, I'm telling you for free.
But I need to still come to the house to pick up these kids.
Bro, no, you don't. 14 and 19, but you can meet them down the road.
No, bro.
Or they can come meet you, brother. 14 and 19. You ain't. Well, I'm sending my child to school by themselves. You ain't got to come to my yard to meet the children.
All I'm saying to you is this.
Listen, I'm saying to you, with me.
No, but tell you, we talk about maturity and whatever. At the end of the day, I've even spoken to girls that have been like, I hate my baby father. I hate him. But for the sake of my kids, like, I want them to have a relationship with their father.
But you don't hate him that much. You don't hate him that much.
And also, I want my kids, I want my kids to be around me and the dad and realize that although we do not get on, your mum and your dad are still here to, as in like, it's amicable. I don't like the guy, but it is what it is.
Okay.
But the thing about kids, kids realize stuff. They pick up on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, in this scenario here, for example, I can only go with the information that's provided to me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if he was, again, as I said, abusive, or he was someone who done a madness to her.
You can't say you're going to go with the information provided and then give caveats to why exact, very specific scenarios exclude a nigga from having access to a thing that you feel like is carte blanche because a nigga has your fucking, you bred the bird. Like, that's just, it's no. Again, all these things he said don't matter because the nigga said the thing that does matter. Ultimately, the choice is hers. So ultimately, if the choice is hers, she doesn't have to fucking let you meet the nigga. She doesn't have to do fucking shit. And at 14 and 19, you don't have to come to this fucking house. You don't have to fucking deal with me outside of sending this fucking child support. All this other shit, trying to have these dope dynamics that show better things, it's cute and all. But sometimes we just don't need to fucking be together and around each other in these ways. That's just what the fuck it is. Stop trying to just make a partridge family out of every fucking thing. It doesn't work like that. Showing people that, hey, having the maturity of dating a situation or being amicable enough to let a situation move forward without any problems is a far better message to send because most people can't even fucking do that.
Cool, but he hasn't let us. We're not privy to that information. From what I'm seeing is they're broken up. Whether he cheated, whether it didn't work out, we don't know. We just know they've broken up. And what we do know is she's not letting him meet the new guy for whatever reason. That's all we know. We can't.
It's not a new
say
guy.
because whatever-
She
we
married that
don't know.
nigga.
So I'm saying on a mature level, it shouldn't happen because or have a conversation with man and tell him the reason why you're not meeting this dude is because you are X, Y, Z. Tell
I
him.
guarantee
Okay,
you
cool.
she
maybe,
has.
maybe she has told him and he's not listening.
But then
What I'm saying is, yeah, from what I'm taking, and like you said, we can only go with the information that's been given, but I'm not going to lie to you. I can add influence based on other situations that I've heard.
no, but we can't
My
add
ex,
that.
bruv, you can. My
We
ex
can't
has,
because we
bruv,
don't- we
the
don't
ex,
know that.
wait, Marv, the ex has got married. This is not just a man.
Brother, I don't understand what that means.
She's married him.
What does that mean?
That means he's been there.
I don't get it. That's nothing to do with me and my kids, bro.
Bro,
This nigga's being obtuse at this point. Being obtuse for no reason.
oh, your child is 14.
It doesn't
and 19.
matter.
All right, take them then. Take them.
No, that doesn't mean what you're saying doesn't make any sense.
It does make.
It doesn't
bro,
because
what I'm saying.
14 is
no,
not
no.
14 is not an adult,
Bro,
and 19
Marv,
is just
Marv,
an
Marv,
adult.
What I'm saying is, yeah, is that, and I'm using my example as a my situation as an example, yeah. The mother of my child, Mia, if I said I want to meet her boyfriend, it's happening.
No,
No, wait. No, I can speak for her.
no, it's not happening.
Fuck, he says
No,
not.
I'm saying exactly. That's what I'm saying.
No, wait. No, wait.
Imagine you.
Wait.
Imagine
No,
her
but wait,
getting,
Marv, you didn't
imagine
let
her
me
getting
land.
married now.
You didn't let me land.
You say I want to meet the boyfriend. She's like, no.
No, he didn't let me land. I'm telling you that the relationship that we have, any boyfriend that she gets, I'm meeting them. Whether they want to meet me or not, I'm meeting them. Why? Because my daughter lives in that house that you're probably going to move.
Brother, what's
So,
the
wait,
what's
listen to what I'm saying. She is not going to have a problem with me meeting her future man because she knows what I'm like.
No, Tay, it doesn't work like that.
How you say it doesn't work like that?
It doesn't work like that.
I'm telling you based on my
You're
telling you based on my situation.
No, you're telling
the
me.
only way she
The funny thing is, Marv doesn't see, based on his situation and how he sees the world and his perspectives, how Marv sees it, it don't work like, nope, my bird's not gonna fucking keep me away, and I don't fucking know who the fuck's in my fucking people's life. And then Taze was trying to explain, like, my nigga, for me, yeah, I see that. That's how my life goes too. However, I understand that there are women out here who have exes that for whatever reason, they don't want shit to do with that man. But they have a kid with them. But yet they may have a legal agreement through the courts. At that point, all this, oh, well, it's my kid and all that. Nigga, the courts say I don't have to give you shit. Them niggas get to see you on Sunday between 5 and whatever. Or you get them on a Friday and you got to drop them off on Monday. Boom. That's it. Other than that, you don't have rights to know what fucking parties niggas go to. None of that shit. Why? Because the courts took all that shit from you. It's a courtesy at that point. And you niggas confuse courtesies with obligations. That bitch ain't obligated to you because she's not your bitch. She's gone in these streets, married another nigga, and moved on. That's it. That's life. You niggas lose bitches all the time. But you don't seem to know how to move on. Move on. Focus on the shit you can control. The relationship with your children and your motherfucking life. You are clearly not doing enough in your life that you don't see that your kids are the only thing that fucking matter. She done married a nigga on you. And you still talk about, I need to meet that nigga. Is he do you want him as a boyfriend? Like, make it make sense to me. Make it make sense.
She can turn around and say, I do not want you to meet my future man as if I'm causing problems.
No, it doesn't work like that.
So
Tay.
why is there
It doesn't work. Brother, the funny thing is, yeah, the way we're talking, yeah, right now is like in terms of life and morality and whatever, everything is always binary and black and white. No, it's not. There's for example, you could be with a girl, for example, and like obviously you're being a cool. You could be with a girl, for example, and maybe like there might be a point in time where she starts to like you again. For example, let's just use an example where she starts to like you again, but you're not interested no more. You're like, nah, it's just me, calm, man, be calm. Then you get a missus, and she gets bitter that she's like, bro, I wanted this guy and he's got a missus. Then she might start acting weird. No one, and then out the blue now, you're like, I'm gonna come to pick up Mia. No, I'm not in. I've gone out. Like, what's wrong with this girl? What's she doing? I'm just saying to you, at the end of the day, not all the time when there's a problem, it is clear cut. There's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people do stuff, use kids as pawns, whatever. So in this scenario, I'm saying what you're saying could be true. He could be problematic. He might be. And if he's problematic, then he knows himself, brother, you are the problem in this scenario. Allow it. That's why you've not met this guy, because you're a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, he might not be a problem. It might just be a case of maybe he did cheat and she's upset about that. But you can't use that as a reason why this man can't meet your new partner, because he's around your kids. Your trauma and what you're pissed off about cannot trump your kids.
Cool.
And that's what I'm looking at.
Which is cool. But what I'm saying is, if he cares so much, he can definitely get through to her. His child is 14 and 19. I can phone the 19-year-old and say, give your mum the phone. Or I can pull up to the yard and tell the 19-year-old to open the door.
No, but you can't, because it's not your yard.
Bro, you're not listening to what I'm saying. If I can get okay,
you can't do
okay,
that,
I can't do that. But I'm speaking based on my child. If Mia was 19 and I said I'm outside the house, Mia, tell your mum to come outside. I'm only going based on the relationship that I have with her mum. My mum's coming outside.
Oh, but the mum, but then now the guy might come out and be like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, brother, I want to talk to you.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I want to talk to you.
Yeah, but now it's a different scenario.
No, because
police get called, and now you're outside the house.
At the end of the day, as a man, you're living in a house. Let's speak about the guy she's married. As a man, you're living in a house where the woman has told you to come in and raise 2 kids that's not yours. And at one point, you didn't think, let me meet the dad.
No, but he's not technically raising them, because
I don't give a fuck about that nigga.
They're raised already.
Fuck
You
that
just
guy.
said he can have influence.
Why are we caring? Why are we acting like I care? I done got this nigga's bird. I got enough money to take care of 2 kids that ain't mine and not give a fuck about it. Why do I need to make this? What was shaking this nigga's hand change besides making him feel better? I still got to pay these bills. I still got to do all this shit. All right, my bad. I had to answer the door, and then after that, my homie called me. Had to handle that. Now back to this.
Technically,
No, I didn't say influence. I'm saying
you said grooming and all that stuff.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying harm can be made.
Yeah, so he has influence over the kids.
Yeah, but
the fact that is,
if he isn't a groomer, then he's just in the yard chilling.
that's mad.
Oh, I also, the homie I just talked to, I told him what the fuck I was watching. Yeah. That nigga just started laughing. Bro, my man is focused on the wrong shit. I'm sorry. It's just a lot of male machismo. Feeling like this relationship, like, do you want a boyfriend? Because if so, you need to have a conversation with us. Otherwise, being so concerned versus being directly concerned with the level of communication you and your child have, because you clearly have been frozen out by your ex-bird, shows the lack of logical thinking you're doing and how much emotional immaturity you're displaying, because you can't even emotionally put that situation to the side and be like, all right, well then how can I actually get with my motherfucking kid in a way that if anything happens, they can immediately tell me, or if anything has happened, they know that they can speak to me. That's the goal and what needs to happen. Other than that, you're focused on the wrong shit. You need to be working on your relationship and getting money in your pocket and your future. Who the fuck cares? She done married that nigga. And you still think she owes you something.
Mad, you can't be in the yard. You can't. Well, for me, you can't be in the yard with a 14 and a 19-year-old and you don't interact.
Remember, we don't know what she's told the man. She might have told the man the dad's not really active.
But the 14 and the 19-year-old's there.
No, you're not getting what I'm saying. But for example, like you could be with a girl now. I could move into a house with a girl with a 19-year-old and a 14-year-old, and I might have a conversation with her and I say, "Oh, where's the guy?" Or like, "How's your ex?" We don't really talk. Like, we're not really amicable. Like
The kids will say dad though.
No, not like that. As in, like, yeah, the kids see him, but we don't really talk like that. So I'm not gonna say, oh, I need to meet this guy.
Nah.
Because in my mind, because in my mind, I'm like, he does what he does with the kids, as in like he looks after the kids. They go stay at his house, but he doesn't come over here because you lot are not together. You're not on talking terms.
No.
So I'm not going to be. No, but you're not going to be like, I need to meet this guy.
Bro,
Why
you're
do you need to
living
meet
in
this
the
guy?
house with the 2 kids.
It doesn't matter.
I'm saying for me. I'm saying for me.
But he's looking at it like you can be. For example, if the dad comes over all the time, or if you come to the yard and the dad's in the yard just chilling, like you come out from work and my man's there just chilling in the sitting room. What's going on here? Like, yeah, I need to meet this guy because like he's just in the yard. If the guy's not around at all and the kids go to his house and come back and I never see him, I don't have to meet the guy.
No, okay, cool.
I wanted to look this up because I wanted to make sure I wasn't just tripping. My boy Marv's entire argument is wrapped completely in courtesy. Courtesy, the showing of politeness in one's attitude and behavior towards other. He wants courtesy paid in a relationship because he believes that to be the mature and the right and ethical thing to do in these situations. That's how he views the world. That is a very, to me, narrow worldview because it's case by case. And if we look at a larger scope of things, how the men are telling it, women are freezing you niggas out a mile a minute. So to then talk like, oh, well, these are just the standard norms. No, it's not. The standard norm is apparently women are moving on with their fucking lives and niggas are still trying to hold on to, well, I better have fucking this with this person and we better have this type of meeting. No, get your kids and that's it. You have no access to anything else. The rearing of the children in this house is not to be discussed with you because you don't live here. You don't pay these bills. You don't have that carte blanche. Outside of you speaking directly to your bird on who will handle physical punishments, if you are a family that does physical punishments, you are not afforded any conversations unless they want to be courteous. Other than that, no, it's dead.
Remember, none of us are right or wrong in it. I can only speak based on my experience. Hence why the guy sent it in because he wanted to hear our views.
That's facts. Y'all gonna do what y'all do.
This is my views, yeah? My view is, it seems as if you and your ex have problems.
Yeah, they do.
Whatever the problem is, brother, if you care about your kids the way you say you do or you claim you do, you'd sort that out first.
But you can't sort out problems.
No, wait.
like
No,
that,
wait. I'm not saying it needs to be fixed, but it needs to get to the point where you remove the ex out the picture and you speak to my man. That doesn't have to be a thing where you speak all the time. You can buck man outside. As a man, he would want to. I don't understand how you wouldn't. You live with, if he doesn't live with the kids, like she just got kids and they come in and out, that's different.
No, but I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm dealing with a girl, yeah. For
If I live with a girl and there's 2 kids in the yard that are not mine,
yeah,
and I know the dad exists, but my girl has a problem with him,
yeah.
I'm gonna want to meet the guy.
See, I'm
For
different.
what?
Yeah,
But the 2 kids are in the yard. That's his kids.
But that's nothing to do with me.
Nah,
Exactly.
Man, you've chosen the girl.
Yes, I know. And the
So
thing
that
is,
has
the kids
nothing
are
to
not
do
yours,
with
you
me.
cool, but the kids are not mine. I have a responsibility in the house to treat them with respect and to look after their home.
Whose home are you
Yeah.
moving into, brother? 'Cause that's another thing as well.
Yeah, that's a mad thing.
Exactly.
I don't
Are you
know.
moving into her home?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Exactly.
That's what he
No,
said.
That's another
No,
thing.
but maybe she. I don't. Anyway, whatever.
No, but that's something to consider as
Yeah,
well.
cool. Whatever.
Whose home is this?
Yeah, that
You see what I'm saying? Because she can't move into my house with her 2 kids and expect the dad not to come. That's a mad thing. If I say to her she can come in with her kids, I'm expecting the dad too. It's a family.
That's the
Yeah.
opposite.
Not
That's
to
facts.
move in, but the dad can come true. That's why I would never do it. Is my point.
So that's the opposite for me. If it's my yard,
Yeah. The mum can't just move in.
she definitely can.
Just the mum.
No, the kids. No, the mom and the kids.
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. So how can the dad not be able to come there?
No, I'm not saying the dad can't be able to come, but I'm saying, but if, for example, their kids are at an age, yeah, where the kids, as you said, can.
Go see the dad. Yeah, exactly. No, that's fine.
The 19-year-old and 19-year-old maybe can drive.
Yeah.
So the 19-year-old can drive his brother or sister to his dad.
Yeah.
And if I don't see my man, I won't be I need
but,
to see him.
Yeah, but that's fine. But you have an understanding because you would have to share this address. Like your kids live at this address.
No, but the thing is, remember, in terms of this guy knows where they live.
Pull up!
It's his old yard.
Pull up.
You can't pull up.
I'm pulling up, bro. Because I know my temperament.
So once police get called,
no, but police are not gonna get caught because I'm talking
brother,
about my
you turn
temperament.
up.
I'm not pulling up on badness. I'm knocking the door.
You're not
Calm.
getting what I'm saying.
Calm.
Hey, Darren.
You're not,
Where's mummy?
You're not getting what I'm saying. You knocking on the door, and you're not welcome to. is a problem because once police come, you get told,
What does
"Brother,
he? What does
don't
he?
come here again."
Okay, what does he want to have a conversation with the husband for, or is it just because
His pride.
This is a man-to-man conversation. Is in you're around my kids in the yard. I don't know you.
Yeah,
It's
I
pride.
personally think he sounds like a problematic guy. Hence why the wife does not. Want to.
I don't think it's a problematic thing. I think
Yeah, I'm not gonna say my nigga's problematic. He's just prideful. He's a man.
And for example, if you that's like
Nigga
you
need
and
a
me as
little
mum
ego
being together,
cushion.
and you have me and another
Tough
child.
blow,
So there's
bitch. Married
2
nigga on
kids,
you. Shit
you and
hurt.
me as mum. Whatever happens, and you break up. If you're now moving at that house, and then now she moves a guy in that house, you can't say it's problematic because you want to meet that guy. It's not problematic.
No, but if I'm problematic,
No, but you don't get what I'm saying. I'm just saying, generally speaking,
Oh.
most men in that scenario. Remember, it's different. If you and me as mum have never been together, and she has a new boyfriend, it's kind of different.
No, but this is
No, I'm just saying it's a bit different. As in, you want to meet the guy, but it's different. Custody, joint, whatever. But remember, this was your home, and now another guy has moved in. Remember, guys are territorial.
Yeah.
This guy's moved into your home now.
Yeah.
Is around your kids. You're gonna want to just be like, I just want to meet the guy. Just to see
even
he's
the
okay.
guy who's moved in.
You see how I keep saying it's your home and yada yada yada. It's still as if the possession is yours, as if you've not lost it. That's no longer your home. You've moved out. You once shared it as a residence. It's a place you lived. You hold no fucking ownership or anything. You got memories. That's it. Like, you gotta move on. Like, this, yes, you could be territorial. I have no problem with feeling these things. But feeling like you were due the courtesy of, oh yeah, I fucking should get X, Y, and Z because that's mature. That's mature in your perspective. My maturity says, fuck you. I don't have to deal with you. Because why? Oh yeah, I'm a fucking adult. And just because you think one thing doesn't mean I have to operate that way, especially as you being the person in violation. You don't get to tell me what terms are mature and what shouldn't happen after you're the person who violated. It's not how this works. What the fuck?
You should want to meet me. Is what I'm saying.
Cool, but in terms of hierarchy, in terms of guys, the dad will want to meet the guy.
Yeah.
Because remember.
So what's
you're
the
around my
reason
kids.
why the mum won't let me meet the guy?
Who knows?
Would it not be something to do with me though?
Yeah, but remember, no,
That's
but,
my point.
No, but just because it's something to do with me doesn't mean I've done something. Technically speaking. And also, what I'm trying to say to you
That's
is
fair.
that's the problem with a lot of people in society nowadays. They allow their feelings to trump what they should do right.
Yeah, but it's on both sides.
No, for example, like when you look at our parents, for example, yeah. Imagine, I'll use me as an example. No, I'll use an example. So imagine like you and me as mum has a problem, yeah. Our culture, the Nigerian culture, should be a case of if me as mum's fucking around, you can go to her mum and dad and say, listen, I can't get through to her. She's playing around. And she should be able to go to your parents and say,
vice versa.
you know what I'm saying? And whether you have a grudge against her, she has a grudge against you, your parents are saying, are you stupid? Behave yourself for these kids. And shit gets sorted because there's a understanding that there's some. I think even Ola said it that time on the pod. It's like
that's why they married into the church. And
you should have accountability because if there's a problem with something,
someone should be able to tell you.
Someone should be able to tell you you're fucking up, whatever. Whereas this scenario, I don't think there is that person in this scenario.
But there might be.
That's why they wrote y'all.
I'm just saying, for example, so a lot of the time now with society, because there's no one above people to tell them what to do, they do whatever they want. So if I'm not feeling Taze, Taze ain't seen the kids today because it's my house and I don't like Taze, and vice versa. If the kids are with you and she's trying to get through to you, she can't get through to you because.
But I don't think this is about.
No, I'm just saying we don't know. What I'm saying a lot of the time.
If you're doing that shit, that's some hoe shit on both sides. Don't be holding the kids. That's just some weirdo shit. That's just some weirdo shit. But that has nothing to do with the situation at hand. He wants to meet another grown-ass man, and he's upset that he can't. This is not an issue with being able to see his kids. His pride is hurt because his bird that married another nigga while he done put 2 babies in her. And he didn't get to fucking keep her. So he's upset. So now he's like, I want to meet this nigga because he's around my kids. It's a good excuse, but it's just built off of pride. That nigga's just being prideful. We gotta let it go. You gotta learn to hold these L's, boys. You will get birds. If you don't fumble the pack, you'll be like them old niggas with, oh, how'd you guys make it this long? Because they done been through some shit together. But a lot of us fumble a good bird and it be like, oh, these bitches ain't shit. Or niggas is just prideful and then just be fucking off bare good birds and then just being like, oh man, I should be able to do whatever the fuck I want. Like, no, bro, you gonna have to hold the L or two. It's just life.
Time with people, there is issues like that where they allow what's going on with them to immediately impact the other person and the
That's true.
kid. I'm saying sometimes at the end of the day, I get it. Whether he has cheated on you, whether or whatever, all he said is, the request he's made doesn't seem mad to me. But again, it might be he's a madman. I don't know. But I'm just saying, from what's been presented to me, as I said, there's two ways. If he's mad, brother, you know what you are. If you're problematic, if you're violent, if you're a particular kind of person, that's why you haven't met this guy, because you're problematic. If you're not problematic and maybe you've done something, you've cheated, or she's just being silly,
I think you can fix the situation.
but sometimes unless there's an intermediate or an adult, you can a parent.
I just think for him,
she ain't hearing, bro.
No, because I think because he's got to the extent of having to like send in the dilemma. There's something that he still needs to change, and I get it. He might not feel like he's in the wrong, but you still got to go with your tail between your legs because it involves your kids. I understand there's certain battles you're not going to win when the parent, whoever's in the main custody. Okay, why don't your kids live with you then? She's happily married. Let your kids come and live with you. Or maybe your situation's not set up like that. Or maybe you were saying you were going to turn up on Friday. You didn't turn up on Friday. And now you feel like, but I'm still the dad. That's not enough. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's not enough.
No, but some of the kids can't do that.
No. But what I'm saying is, if you're the type of person who says you're a dad.
No, but you can't take custody of kids like that.
No, I'm not saying take custody of kids.
Exactly.
Kids
So,
like
no, you said live with him, but I'm saying even if he does suggest that, she would just say no.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, it's probably not going to be even a suggestion. Well, what I'm saying is, you got to be honest with yourself. If you're someone who said, I'm going to be there Friday, 4 p.m., and you're not there, you come on Sunday. These are all. No, but they live together,
Tay. So I'm assuming.
I'm talking about but I don't know when they broke up.
No, but I'm saying, but in this scenario, if they live together,
they don't live together. She lives with the married man.
But he said that was his house. So
he said our whole old home.
Exactly. Yes. If it's their old home, they all live together. So I doubt that's the scenario where man was late on a Friday. They live together. They're
our
broken.
old home is our two kids.
He don't live there no more.
Wait, and they live in the living room. This scenario is a bit. Wait, is he still in the house? No, he can't be.
No, I don't think so. I just think
I don't know.
We're doing bare ifs and buts. I think he needs to be a bit more clear and be a bit more.
He needs more. We need more details.
We need more detail, but from what I can see, it's one of the two things. It's either you know why you're the problem, and you know, for example, like as I've said, I don't condone cheating, whatever. But for me personally, like cheating can hurt, but it shouldn't be a case of your kids feel it because he cheated. It shouldn't be a case of that. I know it might
It's
sound.
nothing to do with the kids. It's not the kids.
It is. It's something to do with the kids.
No, she's not me and my man.
Yes, but it's something to do with the kids, though.
Alright, let me give you. Let me ask you a question.
Because you know it's gonna bother him.
Alright, let me ask you a question, and then we can move on. Yeah. You have a child with someone.
Yeah.
You don't break up.
Yeah.
You have a girlfriend. You get a new girlfriend.
Yeah.
Are you introducing your girlfriend to the mother of your child?
No, but
No. I'm asking a question.
I mean,
because your child is around her.
Yeah, they'll meet. Yeah, it's fine.
Cool.
Not a problem.
So what reason can you give me for why you wouldn't introduce your baby mum to your girlfriend?
Yeah, but you remember, the funny thing is, the reason you're asking me that, and remember, I'm a very logical person. So if I'm not, there's a reason behind it.
Yeah, what's the reason? What could the reason be?
I'm the same, for example, if she's problematic or whatever. Cool, but I'm saying, but that's not everyone.
No, I know, but I'm just giving. But that's why I went to that. Because the only reason I can think of the ex not wanting her baby father essentially or her ex again to meet her new man is because he's problematic. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, that's what
the child is 14 and 19. The kids are 14 and 19. It can't be the kids.
No, I get it, Taze, but remember, it's like anything in life. You're talking from you're speaking from your morality.
Yeah, but brother, the kids are 14.
No,
and
it's
19.
not to do with the kids. I'm talking about just in general, in terms of when you look at stuff, like there's bare mad things in the world that happen, and you're like, how can that happen? Even if we talk about the doctor that was licking at patients, like if you're a doctor, you're not going to do that. So I'm saying, but then if someone said to you, do you think a doctor would do that? You'd be like, no, the doctor. People are sick, or people, not everyone is in the same space. People use kids as pawns. People use whatever they can as a pawn. So I'm saying, I'm just playing devil's advocate in terms of, as I've said, if he is the problem, brother, I don't know why you're sitting in the dilemma, because you know you're a problem and that's why you ain't met my man. But for me, for a man to send in the dilemma,
he's exhausted all options.
No, it's not even that. I don't think he's the problem, because unless he's mad. Like, if you send in that lemma, that means that
How
like,
many men have sent in
no, I'm saying, but
dilemmas?
that just means that you know that you're at the end of your tether. Like, brother, I don't know what I'm like this. Like, I can't. I'm trying to. Because remember, put it this way, yeah. If you care about your kids, you're not gonna want a random dude around. And remember, it could be two girls. Well, to be honest, guys get abused as well. If you get a 14,
the mum that the ex that we're talking about is your ex, bro. You at some point, even though you're not together, you've got to trust her judgment.
no,
That's what I'm saying. You choose your girl at some point. She chose you.
it doesn't matter. It's nothing to do. I know myself.
I think this is a lot of responsibility for someone who doesn't want to take responsibility. Me personally, I don't know the guy.
But how can you say you don't want to take responsibility?
I'm making assumptions. I could be wrong.
How though?
Bro, the kids, I don't think you seem to understand how vital these ages are, bro. The child is 4. My daughter was 19 and told me, oh, mummy's married. What do you mean I can't meet Donnie? All right, cool. Mia, take homeboy out and go to the TGIs in Enfield. I'll see you there. Who cares if the mum's not there? Brother, there's so many ways I can meet this guy without sending a dilemma. If he really wanted to, he could. That's all I'm saying.
I
He
told
could
you
go
it's
outside
bad.
and just sit there.
But the thing is, I hear you. But remember, in regards to what you're saying now, for example, now Mia's involved in it.
But
in terms of
you're always going to be involved.
in your plot to.
You were always going to be involved. You're always going to be involved because your mum's not letting me meet him. And I'm not hiding anything from them because they're 19 and they're 14. They can see what's going on. Me is 8 now. And there's certain things certain conversations I don't try to have in front of her because she knows what's going on. So at 19, come on, man. Mom, how come Dad's been saying he wants to meet Michael? How come they haven't met yet? The mum's giving you a reason. Then you can relay the reason to your dad. You'll be like, all right, cool. What does Michael do? Who does Michael know? Let me go buck him in a rave, buck him at a local snooker. Go in the gym. But there's bare ways you can meet my man. Stop trying to use your ex to go meet my man. You can meet my man without using your ex.
That nigga with a boyfriend.
But really,
There's pride hurt.
Truly, I hear you, but I shouldn't have to go use bare other avenues when I just had a
I
conversation.
hear that, but clearly your ex doesn't want you to.
I had a conversation with you and I was
And she told you no.
And there must be a reason why, is what I'm saying. But,
and you didn't
men
accept
over
that shit.
45 who have not made their mark as rappers or filmmakers or models, is it time for them to fill in them test script
What?
applications? What kind of question is that?
I
Oh.
don't age for anything, to be fair. It just depends.
The fact-
They can come at any.
Pete and Bass? Them niggas out here killing shit. I may be critical of their music, but them niggas out here killing shit. They're like 70 plus, I'ma say. What the fuck are you on about? Like, people write the first books that they fucking get known for. Fucking people get their fucking, like, college degrees that they fucking first wanted to fucking go for. Like, there's so many people's first that happen at different timelines in their life. Like, this shit happened. Like, what's wrong with you? Some of these art forms that rule the world, like fucking electronic music and fucking hip-hop and rap, they've barely just fucking turning 50. Barely, some of them. Like, the fuck is wrong with people? This is crazy.
Time in it. So
What's the SSBBW?
SSBB, big black woman though. But what's the SS mean?
Super size. Man added that extra big, you know. Basically, curious to beat SSBBW. She gave me the greatest neck I've ever received, but then the novelty wore off.
I've never heard of S. Nah, you're making up shit.
But I'm in love with her personality. My brother, I don't know what you want me to say to that.
You like her personality. She got the Hoover. Actually, see if you want to deal with the bird. Don't treat her like a novelty piece. Otherwise, move the fuck on.
Usher or Breezy, who would win? I know you know music, bro. Listen, me and Marv are in the studio right now.
Usher gonna
It's
smoke
12:40,
that nigga in a pack.
AM. I'm not trying to.
Usher smoking that nigga in a pack. I'm not debating the goddamn
But-
thing.
Usher would win.
Do you know what it is? I said Usher would win, yeah? Because with Chris Brown's tunes. I think it's going to be a very hard one. I personally believe Usher should win. I think Breezy can take
He
it.
gonna put
Breezy
that
can
nigga in a
take it
pack.
if it's performance based, because there's a lot of verses I've seen,
No.
and based on performances, they've taken it.
No.
If Usher does not come out and perform, Usher can't win on songs alone. Hell no. Songs alone, if it was just, we just play records and nothing happens, Usher will put that nigga in a pack easy. However, Usher has to come outside and perform like this is 2003 and motherfucking Confessions just dropped. He got to do what he did at that tiny desk, but he don't have to. You gotta do that moving and shit. Cause Chris Brown about to hit a backflip on your ass like a Marion motherfucking you got served. You're not ready for this. Chris Brown in the performance area, that's where you gonna really get fucked up if you don't come to perform. Now if Usher come to perform, it ain't gonna be easy, but he putting that nigga in a pack. But if he don't come, it's gonna look like the Locks. It's gonna look like the Locks up there versus Dipset. It's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be Gucci Mane versus Jeezy. It's gonna be ugly.
But remember, Usher can perform. Even the
Tiny Desk.
Tiny Desk, Usher smashed it. But think about features, yeah? Like, think about relevant features. Breezy's got more.
Yeah, but you wouldn't.
That's not how this format works.
You can though. Jada Kiss murdered Dipset with a feature.
No, he
New
didn't.
York, that's what
He
said.
freestyle.
It wasn't New York. He did
It's a freestyle.
Guns, 100 clips,
that wasn't the tune that killed it. It was the,
brother, that
that
tune.
wasn't the, yeah, but that wasn't the tune that killed it. That's a big tune, but that wasn't the tune that killed it.
Brother, that
No, the tune is the freestyle.
it was on that tune.
No.
Yes, it
What
was.
are you about, man?
It was a freestyle
Brother, it
though.
was that tune.
Brother, don't do that.
What are you
Don't do
talking
that.
about?
Bro, it weren't.
It's the same brother that said that.
It's
Thingy
Ja
wasn't in
Rule.
Captain Marv wasn't in
How
Thingy.
did we get here?
Because
tune
nobody
that
know what they're
Murphy
talking about.
Yeah, what did it come on?
This beat.
It changed. The beat changed on New York. It was that tune.
Hold on, wait.
It was New York and then the beat changed.
But this is the verse he spat though.
Yes, but it was New. I'm sure it was New York and the beat changed.
What's it?
Might be wrong still.
Yeah, shout out to this nigga Mark.
Come on, man.
Exactly.
This ain't New York.
The New York was playing before that and the beat changed.
He just told the DJ to play the song.
No, because the beat changed.
Well, okay, but this is the verse, and it's not a New York verse.
No, but you know what it is? It was like.
Anyway, but
The performance again. Versus is performance based first and foremost. Can you give us the thing that makes grime special when niggas are doing a really good clash? If you can bring that essence to your performance of these pop culture favorites that we love, you will win. That's exactly what Jadakiss did. If you do what the Dipset did, where, oh, well, these are pop culture favorites and they sound good, and everybody just wants a vibe, my nigga, it's gonna get ugly. Niggas gonna be snatching your bandana off your head and shit. It's gonna get ugly. These people just don't understand. That's what I'm saying. Chris Brown is tough competition for Usher. Usher has to come outside like he's never had to come outside before. It is a real challenge. But he has the music to smoke that nigga. But does he have the stamina and performance ability still in them knees to perform like Chris Brown can still? Because, boy, I'm trying to tell you, get hit with one of the motherfucking Omarion, you got served backflips. It's over.
yeah, that's the obviously.
Y'all see what they did to that nigga and stomped the yard? Nigga get off on you like that. You tell me nothing. Come on.
New York
But
bang.
that's what I'm
But
saying.
this is the one that killed it.
Nah, even Fat Joe said it. Fat Joe said when New York played, yeah, niggas got goosebumps.
Yeah, this is New York.
Brother, listen to what he says.
No, obviously I've heard the verse, bro. But if you're going based
Brother,
on views,
brother, look, brother.
this one got This one got, bruv, it was 11 months ago. Fuck. This got 17K.
You can't go on views.
I'm just saying. And then the Who Shot You one got 1.3 mil.
You can't go on views. That song there, I remember even Fat Joe said it. And the way he's like, I don't live in Miami, brother, the monologue was perfect.
Yeah.
I'm outside of my block. I'm really out here. I don't live in Miami. I don't live in Colorado. I'm outside. Man takes a cap off. Nah. But I'm saying, Chris, I feel like I was saying Usher could win. I'm like, no, Usher would win it, definitely. Usher's Usher, man. But technically speaking, Usher only got like 3 albums.
Banging
This
album.
nigga smoking.
Yes, but not every song can get played on them albums.
Boy, you
Usher,
smoking.
Chris Brown ain't got album.
That boy smoking. Whatever that 87, whatever, up until Moving Mountains, you can play Usher with no skips. Boy, you smoking. Smoking.
Chris Brown's got about 95 albums.
No, but I'm saying no albums that bang.
Yeah, but you,
Go
I'm
through Chris
hitting
Brown's
skip.
albums, yeah. I guarantee it.
Chris Brown's got
probably pick-
bangers.
You probably pick like 4 tunes per album. And there's one album that's got 45 songs.
Nah.
Chris Brown's
Chris Brown's got, remember, you got the tune with Gunna, for example.
what, Heat? I met the producer at Wireless, you know.
How was it?
Producer of that tune, yeah, some white guy.
Shout out to you, nigga.
Bro, I met him as a producer. Boom, cool, whatever. Me and Harry just chatting to him, whatever, blah, blah. And then I can't remember who's. Yeah, someone else comes in the comment. I think Mimi. And Mimi was like, producer, yeah, what have you produced? Man just started reeling off his accolades. He done Chris Brown and Gunna Heat, and then he done Gunna Met Gala. Me and Harry were like, brother, Met Gala's a tune. And just casual white guy. But the Patek,
Man.
cheese, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But you got that. You got No Guidance.
Yeah.
With Drake. You've got the other one would Go Crazy with
Yeah.
Gunna. I mean, with thingy. That's off like recent albums.
Yeah.
Then you've even got like Loyal.
Yeah.
You've got what's the other one, man? The one with that bullshit for the birds.
Deuces.
You got all night.
Yeah.
No bullshit. That's one of my favorite Chris joints right there.
That's free in the
Yeah, but
morning,
every
innit?
single, yeah, but every,
You've got drunk, the one with Jenny Aiko.
that wouldn't make the top 20.
What?
Drunk texting wouldn't make the top 20.
Brother, that listen.
It wouldn't make top 20. But you see all those songs that you just mentioned, yeah?
He's got Run It.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's got Say
Poppin',
Goodbye, Take It Down,
Brother,
Poppin'.
he's got
No.
bare-
That nigga play Run It, and that nigga Usher play That's What It's Made For, and he do a real performance. Like, my nigga, like, you bringing pea shooters to motherfucking nuclear warfare. Like, it's just not the same. A nigga's gonna have to perform. That is what will changes the fucking dynamic. Because if Chris come out on a mad one, I don't give a fuck what Usher play. It's over. But if Usher come out on a mad one and he just play his music, it's gonna be a long night for Chris. He's gonna be up there like, why it ain't working? Y'all loved me last time. Yeah, nigga, this nigga is just cutting up. He's showing us why we fuck with that nigga.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
the way people are looking at Chris Brown,
Bro,
yeah, it's like it's
I've
a
seen-
dead cert
No.
like Usher win.
I've
I'm
seen
like, it's
Chris.
not dead
I've seen
cert,
Chris
bro.
Brown. I've seen Chris Brown live. Yeah, if it's a thing where you're going based on performance, I think Chris Brown will smash him in the EDM section.
If Usher playing EDM records, it's over. Chris put that nigga in a pack, 3 songs in. Easy. I fuck with that Oh My Gosh song too. But outside of that, Usher's EDM shit needs to stop. I don't know why y'all keep letting him fuck up the airwaves with that shit. Keep it 100. It's just because he got a name. Y'all wouldn't let the standard nigga do that shit. I don't know why you letting Usher do it.
I think Chris Brown. I think if you take 8701 and Confessions album, Usher's got like probably 8 to 10 tunes that are bangers on each album. Outside of that, he's doomed.
No, but he's still got other. Still got other
He's
songs.
doomed, bro.
No,
Outside of those two albums.
No, you're a madman. He's got the one of the albums that's even My Way.
Yeah, that's the album before. I'm talking about before his catalog. My Way,
Yeah.
8701, and then Confessions. Those 3, madness.
Yeah.
After that, myth. So all of
No,
Chris Brown.
no.
Nigga said after that, myth. Hey, I feel him though. That's exactly how I feel. But I give him the Oh My Gosh joint. And I do flips on the Moving Mountains, but that record fucking sucks. It's terrible. Moving Mountains. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. I hate that. No.
All of Chris Brown's
No,
recent songs will
no.
trump all of Usher's recent.
No, don't be silly.
What songs? But
No,
remember,
don't.
I've been through this recently.
No, you can't have.
We're gonna do
I
Moving
give it to him.
Mountains.
No, Climax.
Yeah, but that's one tune.
No, but
of
that,
an album.
no. There's,
If we
he's
only
got
doing
more songs
recent
on the
records,
album, man.
Chris
He's got
smoking that
Mars
nigga.
versus Venus.
Brother,
There's
you're
bare
not
tunes.
playing
Brother,
that.
no,
Top
you're taking
20.
the piss. You're taking the piss, bro.
Top 20, you're gonna
No,
put
you're-
Mars
you're-
versus
you're
Venus.
taking the piss, bro.
Bro, I don't think
You're
20
taking
is
the
not that long. You're gonna put Oh My God.
You're taking the piss. No, I'm gonna wait till
But I said Mars versus Venus. What, this one? But he's not making his 20, man. Let's not do that, man. We're talking about bangers, bro.
You're saying he made
No,
no
he's got
tunes
tunes.
after. I'm
No,
like,
no,
they are
we're talking about
tunes.
hits, though. Because you know why? I had an argument with someone about this, and they're like, "Yo, the Usher element is nostalgia."
Brother, there goes my baby.
Yeah, but no, wait. I'm saying.
Allow me,
No, I had a
There
conversation
goes
with someone.
my-
They said that the Usher argument.
Hey, I give him that. I give him that one. That girl, my baby, ran off though. I give him that one. Hey, but why was he doing the pull-ups outside though? What was we doing?
Is Nostalgia. Go past those 3 albums. What tunes are you picking? And I said, you know what? I hear you, but at the same time, we're doing recency bias with Chris Brown. Because yeah, there's old tunes that you would pick, but at the same time, a lot of his new tunes are not album for album, but there's like 2 tunes per album. So I don't get it. Me personally, I think Usher would win. But again, it's debatable.
Putting
if it's
that
performance-wise,
nigga in the pack.
Chris Brown might take
Eventually.
Bruv, when I heard Fabulous was going against Jada, what did we all say? Yeah, Fab's got this. Jada washed him. Do you remember that one? You was running around in your yard.
No.
Yeah, Jadakiss versus Fab.
No, I was running around in my yard with
Jeezy.
Jeezy and Gucci.
That's
Even that one.
No,
Bear
but
Man thought Gucci was going to win.
one
No,
thought
Bear Man
Gucci.
thought Gucci was going to
No
win
one
because of the
thought-
beef.
No one thought Gucci was going to win. If you thought Gucci was going to win, you were a fool.
But that's why everyone was gassed that day.
There's
Because
no
when
way.
Jeezy started going through his catalogue, everyone was like,
Well, like, it
yo.
was-
Hey, wait, we got more anyway.
Niggas
I
forgot
live
how
near
bad they want to
Brighton,
be drug
closest
dealers.
to my kids, but all my friends are from and live in London. What would you advise a single man the best way to meet girls? And I don't do dating apps. But you got to drive to London and meet people.
Yeah, blood.
To be honest, Instagram.
See them do day naps. Nah. Go outside, my boy. Go outside. You live in a place that is predicated on public and commingled events. Just start going to public events. Actually, what do you guys call them? Go to the local raves. Go to fucking clubs. Go listen to fucking live musical performances. That's gonna be your best fucking bet to go meet some actually cool people that actually either care about doing something outside or have 2 cents over lunch money or are willing to spend the money that they make on doing things that are fun. Best advice I can give you. And you also should drive your ass to London. And any other major city out there as well. Is apparently people don't try and go to any of the other cities, and I'm just like, that's kind of weird. Like, people live there too. So yeah, shout out to like everybody in the Midlands. So I don't leave nobody out. Shout out to the folks over there in Wales. Shout out to everybody up in Scotland, Ireland, both sides. You know, hold it down. Shout out to everybody, Africa, everywhere, Australia, South Korea, America. Shout out to everybody. Thank you very much.
All social media.
Social media in general
People use
is a
LinkedIn
dating
now.
app now. Like it's like you show.
Man
people
just
how
told you he didn't
are,
want to
talk
do
to
a dating
people,
app.
people. 'Cause even
You
the girl
gotta
asked me
take
the
your
same
ass
thing.
outside.
She was like, I'm 30. I don't know if you might have seen it on my thingy. She's like, I'm 35. I got a good job. I'm reasonably good looking. Blah blah blah. I was like, that's the first thing, but yeah. Got a good job. Got my own place. Like I'm gonna meet a guy. I'm like, people have this notion, yeah, where it's like they want to meet people, but they don't want to do anything to meet people. They don't want to go out.
Oh, you gotta
they
take
don't
your
wanna
ass
be on social
outside.
media. Like the only person you're gonna get is a burglar. Like that's
Yo,
all you're gonna
so-
get, bro. Like if you want someone in your yard, like, all right, let me put this way: how am I supposed to meet you? Where am I supposed to meet you? On the way to work, you look a particular way. You might not dress up for work.
No, but
Also, don't go to the same type of music you listen to neither. Go fucking to a bunch of shows of music that you don't fucking listen to. That's how you really meet fucking different. Really fucking get out there. That's how you do it. Because then, boy, collage of birds that you will see. All right. It's a different world outside. Keep going to the same fishing well. It's like, well, I don't know. It gets long after a while. Especially you start to see how commingled everybody is. Oh, man.
But even still, they don't want you to approach them anyway.
I'm saying, in the gym, you don't want man to approach you. You don't want man to approach you on the way to work. So when am I supposed to approach you if you don't go out or you're not on social media? You have to put yourself out there to be able to be seen. That's it. Guy or girl, I don't understand. I don't get how hard it is to understand.
I think people make it
Big facts.
more difficult than it needs to be.
No, I can.
If you got anxiety, though, that's most likely what it is. Just worried about this. People telling you the worst thing they can say, no, that's a lie. Motherfucker might really try and come for you. However, you should take whatever rejection, smooth the fuck on. But you don't have to shoot that shot, man. It's just what it is. You just gonna have to shoot that shot. Now, shoot it, doesn't go well, move on. Don't just be a habitual shot shooter, but goddamn it, you see something you actually do like, fuck it, go talk to him. That easy. It's like it's really that easy. I promise you. I promise you.
And I think a lot of people just know it is like, you ever been on holiday before, you take good pictures. When you get back to the UK, you don't take no pictures. You're like, there's nowhere to take pictures. So I get it. Some people's lives, in general, there's no picture-taking moments to put on the gram, or I get it. Because sometimes I'm like, I ain't got no pictures to post. I get it. But
Yeah, but you're spot though.
no, I'm just saying, but if I want to, then you have to start taking pictures. Go out and take pictures, man.
Bruv, there's a road, yeah, on Edgware Road, driving towards Marble Arch. There's a right that you can take. I think drive for like 2 minutes. There's like a love tree there. Like it's like at night time. It's like they've wrapped the tree with like LED lights, and at night time it all lights up and it's all hot. Bruv, wavy. I ain't seen one person take a picture there. It's like that famous traffic light in Canary Wharf.
Yeah.
I ain't seen no one take pictures there. I've only seen like drivers take their cars there and then maybe
I know, but
a
you
few
can't.
music videos.
No, but you can't.
No, but I'm just giving you an example that.
It's a bit of a roundabout. You get knocked over.
No, you won't because it's a quiet area.
That's not quiet.
It is. At night time, there's no one there. But what I'm saying is, yeah, there's a lot of
bare hotels
because
there,
of our city, yeah, because it's our city and we live in it. We don't respect it like when we go abroad. Is what I'm saying. But there's bare places in London where you can take wavy pictures, bare. But we just don't care because it's our city and we assume that everyone else is taking it. But even Selfridges, there's a big installation outside Selfridges. It looks wavy if you take the right picture, the right angle. But again, I think people just.
I know, but I think if people look at it like, you're going to drive all the way to West to take a picture.
It's just, bruv, you want to meet new people, like, they're not going to fall in your lap. And I understand people might say, yeah, but you lot are privileged to get invited to all these places. But half the time, I don't even want to be there. I ain't going to lie to you. But at the same time, I was a people's person before the pod. So talking to people, it's like second nature to me. But at the same time, you wanted to speak to someone in order to get to know them.
This nigga face. He probably been doing this shit since he was a little nigga. I could just imagine talking to this nigga. He just got his hand on his head like this, just telling me some shit like.
Intimately, the easiest answer is have friends. Just talk to people as friends. Don't pursue this whole after 2 conversations on WhatsApp. You're like, yes, what are you doing today? Or you going in the shower? Oh, without me, brother, relax. You're only gonna drive people away doing that. And the same with girls. You can't be too eager. Just have a conversation. What's your favorite film? What's your favorite color? What's TV series you in? Talk about the TV series. Love Island is a fucking great conversation starter because you get to talk about the dynamics of relationship.
I can't escape this show, and I don't even watch it.
Without involving you and that person. If you wouldn't say, if it was me, you just say, Jack's moving magic, man. Then you explain why Jack's moving magic. You can actually get your views across talking about other people.
I hear you, but Love Island's techie though, because it's kind of like Paul and Blue Star.
Paul.
Paul on not Blue Star, on
Blue Therapy.
Blue Therapy. At a point in time, if you kind of agreed with
Paul.
Paul.
And that Blue Couch Therapy was comedy. Oh, I loved it.
Girls are saying you're a narcissist. Or girls are saying, is that what I'm telling you, girls are looking at you like...
Yeah, but it's very extreme.
No,
man.
I'm just saying, so in terms of Love Island, is it a creep, for example? And
I wouldn't agree with... Why is it a creep?
No, I'm not saying you're going to agree with a creep, but for example, there might be an argument he's had or a point he's made. So you're like, that makes sense to what he's saying, though. Though he's a prick, that point makes sense.
You got to be able to justify yourself.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. But then some people be like, what, you agree with my man? Nah, your particular way.
Bro, I've had that conversation with girls about that Adam Tate guy. That video that went viral where he talks about women's body counts, yeah. Women should walk around with body counts on their foreheads, yeah, and the world would be a better place. Mad. But I think the way he
explains certain things is kind of like
it's very extreme.
But it kind of ties in at the end. You're like,
but he's coming. He's speaking. It's hard to say that he's speaking from a position of privilege because he grew up in Luton. But the position he's in now, definitely a position of privilege because my man's able to fast track himself on the Bugatti waiting list to the point where apparently every Bugatti owner gets an invite to a particular dinner. Like everyone at that dinner is a Bugatti owner, yeah. And he's like, he went to the dinner and it was trash. So everyone here comes from a rich home. No one's had to work to make money to buy the Bugatti. So the journey isn't interesting. When they explain what they had to do to get the Bugatti, it's boring. It's like sometimes life, the best part of life is the journey, not the destination. And he explains that. He goes, because I've come from a hood in Luton and worked my way to the position where I can buy a Bugatti and get the matching watch. That journey, when I explain it, fascinating. Someone who's just born into money and just buys a Bugatti because they're bored on a Sunday, there's nothing there. Do you know what I mean? So he was.
The only problem with this particular argument is it just removes the fact that the person that he's trying to act like all these rich people are just rich fuckers with a lot of money that didn't have to work hard, who have no personality. That's the issue. Because a rich nigga that has personality, when he tells you how he got his money and what he's done until this point to get to this Bugatti, it's a fascinating story. It's a fascinating story. So, again, we have to stop acting like, oh, well, I struggled to get it, and that story's just so much better. Yeah, it's great. But sometimes hearing that other story is great too, but for the most part, most of them rich niggas don't ever develop a personality, and that's what you really do get on the journey, is a fucking personality. Because life fucking installs one in your motherfucking ass. That's where personality comes from. Life whipping that motherfucker into you. That's it. That's why most of them rich niggas don't really have personality. Some of them niggas, some of them rich niggas with personality, them niggas is dangerous, boy. Trying to tell you. Think them niggas from the hood with gumption that got money is dangerous? Nigga, they ain't never had to work for nothing, don't care about nothing, and with some personality? Stop it. I'm trying to tell you. There's two sides to every coin.
He was excited to go to this dinner, but when he got there, he was like, what the fuck is this? And that's how I feel about going back to the gigs argument. I want to be up here with my people. I don't want to be here with people that are telling me, oh yeah, my dad died, so I got the record label. And I just made my brethren day A&R. My brethren found an artist and yeah, he made us millions. What the fuck? That's boring. Whereas you can meet Boost, you can meet Gigs, you can meet Mr. S. You meet man from Peckham and they'll tell you how colourful their life is. Obviously highs and lows, but it's a journey. And I can fuck with that because I've come from a state where the estate I've come from is giving birth to someone like me. It's giving birth to someone like Benja. Same surroundings is giving birth to someone like Nines, someone like Miles, someone like
Sterling.
Raheem Sterling,
Chunks.
Sharky. You see what I'm saying? Like Zeeks, Gappy Ranks. You see what I'm saying? Like this is where I've come from, and you can see Shorty. Like
I don't know who Gappy is.
there's bare man that's come from our ends. It's like, yeah, it wasn't nice growing up, but we found fun in it. We found beauty in it. It's like the rock that grew from the concrete. That saying, whatever.
The rose.
The rose, sorry, the rock, you know. The rose that grew from the concrete. It's like, that's how it feels sometimes. So just seeing where man has going back to like the whole conversation with Dave, Stormzy, Daps, J Huss, Damson Idris, like, these are men that come from our ends, bro.
Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Like, let them cut through. Let them make their mistakes. Let them try.
The actual black lady that was in Marvel, the Captain America. Captain Marvel.
Oh, she's from the ends.
She's British.
Oh yeah, she's the one in things. She's the one that everyone said it was going to be the new James Bond. Yeah.
You know what's mad? She was actually in Captain Marvel. She was Captain Marvel's best friend. Remember the black woman that she goes to visit?
I ain't seen Captain Marvel. Yeah.
It's mad. She's actually in Captain Marvel's best friend, and now she's in a multiverse as Captain Marvel.
Yeah, sick. Yeah, but they said they're going to do that though, because remember, Captain America is going to be Falcon.
No. But Captain America, the Falcon was Captain America in the same.
Oh, so she didn't give the.
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
She's just in the multiverse. She's just Captain Marvel.
Last one. These sex ones are just boring. I swear I had one more.
Yeah. People don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube. Links in my bio on Insta, links in my bio on Twitter. Got some content on there.
Oh yeah, subscribe to mine. Go watch the old content as well. Get me to 5,000. I already posted in time, but I'm gonna get back on it.
We should do some cross videos as well.
Yeah. Also subscribe to the free shots. We're gonna start posting more. I'm pretty sure you lot have noticed, but the full videos are gonna be on YouTube now. So start watching them, start sharing them. and the podcast is available on all your platforms. I've seen some people tweet about it. But yeah, we're basically going to be everywhere now.
And the niggas not lying. Niggas not lying. At least at this point, I've been watching them. Man, I'm sorry, I can't remember. You watched this. Shout out to you, because you sent me down this rabbit hole. You was like, you probably like this shit. Because of you, I started watching that shit, and then I seen that comment, and then that's how I got here. So, this is all your fault. Hands down, 1,000%, they asked me who done it. It's you. But that's going to be it for me on this one. Thank you very much for joining me. I did enjoy this. I did talk bear shit, but hey, that's just how it goes. Thank you very much. If you could, please hit that like and subscribe. See you on the next one. I'm out of here.